Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adult. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends. This is Monday, January the 7th, 2013. And we're glad to have you with us in 2013. I got two of my friends, Lucille Salerno and Steve Henness are here. Let's start first of all with Lucille.
Good morning, sweet one.
Seems like we just did this, didn't we?
I think that could be true.
Yeah. Now you're here talking about Osher Lifelong Learning.
Indeed.
And your classes start when?
The 22nd of January.
Of January.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that 2 weeks away?
Yeah, about 2
Something
weeks.
like that.
2 weeks from now. But for me, I would have had them starting back in December. But tell me what you've got coming up for this year.
We have 11 courses for this winter intersession, which is unusual. Usually we're a little more parsimonious, but we have hundreds of wonderful instructors, brilliant people, who say, we want to teach.
Yeah.
And who ever says no to that kind of offer?
Right.
Here are the 11 courses, Paul, and we start meeting all of our new legislators because this is an event that starts after the election year.
Right.
And we follow that with another knowledge of change in our society. It's climate change is a course that happens.
And I'm glad to see that more and more people are starting to talk about climate change.
Yes.
Because a couple of years back, some people were saying, oh, no.
Yeah.
There's nothing to this. But I think there is. And I think it's becoming more and more accepted that we've got to do something.
Well, it's things like the tornado in Joplin, what happened just recently with Sandy on the East Coast. You have to think that there are forces that we're not really paying attention to.
Yeah. So you've got a class on climate change, and then?
Art of landscaping.
Okay.
And then we do fun things like play me something quick and sweet. And that's the history of the fiddle in our state. That's a beauty.
The art of cake and creating and decorating?
Yes.
Oh.
And guess what? Look at that. The brewmeister is coming. And he brings those golden growlers. Are you familiar with those? He does. And he gives his secrets so you can create your own in your spare time.
Okay.
We teach computers and travel. Oh, wonderful travel course. Art, a potpourri of significant issues.
Wow.
And, of course, we have freebies like brown bag seminars and wonderful films every Friday afternoon.
So the brown bag seminars have been going on for some time, haven't they?
Yes. Well, every semester.
That's what I mean. They've been going on.
You were part of one once. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah. You and James and guess who else?
Irene Haskins.
You've got it. That dynamic
Irene.
lady who is...
The late Irene. Even though Irene has passed on, she will live with us forever. Her spirit was way too big to go away. But if people want more information on the lifelong learning, what can they do?
It will be on our website by the end of this week, and that's extension.missouri.edu/learn4life.
Okay,
How do
you got
know
it.
that?
And Lucille Salerno, thank you so much for coming by.
Paul, I love being with you.
Yes, well, I love having you here too. Okay, and you'll be back again to tell us about the spring
That's
coming
right.
up.
That's right.
When does that start?
That will be the 4th of March.
Okay, so we'll have you back before then. Talk about
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now stay where you are, Lucille, because we have Steve Henness over here, University of Missouri, Extension 4H.
Hi,
Good
Paul.
to have you.
Thank you.
You two know each other?
We're getting acquainted more as we appear on your show. So we were,
so what have we got? This is a big year for you in 4H, right?
Yeah, it is. And I think Lucille and I were saying before the show that we've got the whole age spectrum covered. She's talking about Osher Lifelong Learning programs, and we're, of course, talking about youth and young people in Missouri. And opportunities we have coming up through 4-H. Early into 2013, it's a big state event season, and a couple of events that we anticipate is one called Teen Conference, which is for young people ages 11 to 13. To learn how to be an active leader and citizen in their community. For many of them, it's the first time they've spent a night away from home, especially at a state event.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. And the State 4-H Council, which are teens who are elected by 4-H members from across the state, plan and organize that conference. So it's a youth-led conference for youth. I think independence is kind of the life skill that they strive to help the participants come away with. So they get to spend some time on campus. They spend some time in the Columbia area, and it's just perhaps a first introduction to sort of higher learning, higher education. And for 4-H, it's pretty neat. We see that our 4-H members are 2 times more likely to go on to college than their peers. So we're seeing that 4-H is a fantastic opportunity to introduce them to college life and help them start thinking, further ahead.
How many kids do you have involved with your programs?
It's in the thousands. I think
locally.
Well,
in the thousands?
Locally and around the state, especially. I'd have to refer to the Boone County folks, for those numbers locally, but I think the figures I've heard about 25,000 in our 4-H club program.
I had no idea.
And then if you include school enrichment, it becomes in the hundreds of thousands.
25,000, and then school enrichment, hundreds of thousands are being influenced at a very young age by 4-H. Which is something that will live with them for the rest of their life then.
That's right. Yeah, we know that it teaches them life skills. They gain leadership skills for it. Through their involvement in a local 4-H club, they become involved in community service, and so generosity is another characteristic that they learn through practicing it. And then mastery of skills, belonging, a sense of belonging that I feel at home in my school, I feel at home in my neighborhood, but through 4-H we hope that they feel more at home in their community, make those connections.
And some of these kids are really whiz kids. Now, last year we had, was it the robotics? We had the robotic kids on here.
Yeah.
And they were way above my head.
Mine too. Yeah.
I was really impressed by what they were doing. And these are kids that are young teenagers working on this.
Yeah, they've really got it down, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're picking up some of those skills, robotics and other science areas through school, but through 4-H we can just reinforce that more after school.
What's the phone number for more information on it?
You can contact the 4-H Center at 573-882-9359.
Okay.
Also 4h.missouri.edu to find out more about all the opportunities we offer.
Steve, thank you so much for coming by. So we did cover all bases, didn't we? Osher Lifelong Learning and 4-H, beginning to end. Our program directed by Travis McMillen of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Eric Stazak. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. If there's something you'd like to hear or see on our program, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.